Frustration's growing at Minneapolis City Hall over a review of how the police department and the city handled the aftermath of the death of George Floyd.
A final report and its recommendations aren't due until January of next year. Paul Bloom is in our newsroom for us. So, Paul, some city council members say that is too long to wait.
Amy and Randy, Minneapolis is spending about $230,000 on an outside consultant to review the city's top-to-bottom response to George Floyd's murder at the hands of MPD, including the burning down of the 3rd Precinct Police headquarters. And some on the council now are not happy with the timeline here, demanding answers before the next potential crisis strikes the city.
We're at risk for a repeat of some of the things that happened after MPD killed George Floyd, after the city's response to the protests and all that followed.
Council President Lisa Bender joining a couple of her colleagues in voicing frustration over the amount of time needed to complete an after-action review of Minneapolis' response to the unrest that overwhelmed the city in May of last year.
And I'll just kind of share my disappointment with how long it's taking, and I don't know what we could do to speed up process at all.
The city hired an outside consultant to come in and address what the city got right and what went wrong in the hours and days following Floyd's murder in terms of police response, protection of life, property, and First Amendment rights, as well as communication and organization.
Our focus is going to be looking at how well did you plan? And how did you handle the kind of command and control and the communications?
The consulting team briefed the council committee about its work so far at this virtual meeting. More than 90 interviews completed with Minneapolis police, fire, and other department officials. Thousands of pages of internal documents received, a review underway of hours of body camera footage. But on Thursday, no solid findings and no recommendations. In fact, the final report isn't due until January 2022, almost 2 years after Floyd took his final breaths under the knee of Derek Chauvin. Lisa Bender asking what if history repeats itself in the interim.
The police kill people in our city with some frequency, and so it's possible that between now and the end of the report, a person will be killed by our police department. And I'm not convinced that we have the tools in place to do a better job of responding as a city.
And one area of emphasis council members had asked about mutual aid, including the eventual deployment of the National Guard after Floyd's deadly arrest. The consultant said today communication will definitely be a top priority of their review, but acknowledged it's unclear just how forthcoming the state and other entities will be, given this is a Minneapolis-funded effort. We're live in the newsroom tonight. Paul Bloom, Fox 9.
All right, Paul, thank you. The U.S.